Yeah, we talk about bad movies a lot, but have you ever seen a movie that's supposed to be good that turned out to be a piece of garbage? I've seen them all the time, and we've got a lot of stinkers on our minds today. Well, let's take a look at these piles of trash that everyone decided to polish and turn into a golden turd.
Everyone's favorite bad trophy.
Have you ever hated a movie that everyone else loves? A movie that everyone prattles on about, but you watch it and say, what's all the hype about? This sucks.
Pulp Fiction. It thinks it's clever and it's just violent and likes to use the N-word.
To be fair, like, all of Quentin Tarantino's movies are just movies about movies, so,
Yes.
they're never gonna be classics, I guess.
People think it's clever and it's just violent. And, don't get me wrong, I too enjoy a violent movie. I just like it to have a point and be creative, like Predator.
Why does it always come back to Predator?
Because Predator is the best movie.
Predator's okay. Predator's like Commando. You don't watch them because they're necessarily good. You watch them because they're manly.
You just called Predator mid.
I said it's manly. It's different.
It can't also be good? Well, fine. What's your bad movie that everybody loves? If it's not Pulp Fiction, which it should be.
Oh my god. MCU movies. Maybe just superhero movies in general. Because you always get people who have never read a comic book in their life chiming in on what they think a character should be. And these people need to shut up. Because you get guys that rant about what they think Superman is supposed to be. And Henry Cavill, he's a fine actor, but his Superman is not Superman. His Superman sucks. His Superman is a Greek statue with a cape on it.
So what I don't understand about that Superman movie is that they spend all this money doing all this stuff and all this money paying this actor, and then they spend not enough money and or they just did things backwards. And they give Henry Cavill this weird CGI naked lip because he had this mustache for another movie. And to that I say, why not shave lip, put on fake mustache like any other human would have done?
That's actually something that people talked about and was even proposed as a solution by Warner Brothers, but the studio that was making, I think it was Mission Impossible, said, no.
There's a mid-movie that people love. Fuck all the Mission Impossible movies. They're more just, it's Michael Bay, the movie, and I don't even think Michael Bay directs them.
I can't believe how many Mission Impossible movies there are. The series has gone way further than I ever thought it would. And I watch them when they come out sometimes. They're not bad, but they're not amazing either. They're just there, and I keep wondering, is this just propped up by the Church of Scientology? Is that what's happening here?
Yes.
Are these movies that they just make to keep themselves, quote-unquote, relevant?
Yes. And that's why he does all of his own stunts. I think that's why people watch them, is because he does all of his own stunts and it's, insane. So then why does he not just have a reality show that's like Tom Cruise doing stupid things?
I guess this guy just wants an excuse to make big blockbuster explosions and special effects and... hell, I don't got no answers for that. Why does he put himself through it? I guess he just wants to be an action movie star really, really bad. Yeah. Even into his 60s.
Oh, James Bond. There's another one that I'm sorry, I don't love. They're all the same to me. It's like, if I'm gonna watch James Bond, I may as well watch Austin Powers.
At least Austin Powers is entertaining now. James Bond feels like it got old after Sean Connery stopped being James Bond.
Austin Powers was a 2-week script of just dick jokes shook up in a jar and put into the 70s.
Dick jokes are funny.
Yes, timeless even.
Or a movie like The Dark Knight, where a lot of it's fine, but there's a lot of fluff around it that people get into. Like, you get little asides from characters chiming in. There's a lot of stuff they probably could have cut out of The Dark Knight to make it a 2-hour movie instead of a 2.5-hour fanfare.
They probably could have cut out a whole hour and made it a proper hour and a half like movies are meant to be.
What do you think would have happened in a Dark Knight cut that's 90 minutes? I'd have to hand you a copy of The Dark Knight and see what you do with it. What would you have cut specifically?
A lot of the brooding. A lot. The whole jail bomb scene was gross. That could have gone on the cutting room floor. There was no point. It was just gross. Honestly, some of the things that the Joker did, he didn't need to do.
Well, how is he going to get, the Chinese guy who was handling their money out of jail then?
maybe anything else that's not a bomb in someone's stomach.
Well, that's just a Joker move right there. It's not the first time, it's not the last time he's going to do it.
Okay. I'll compromise with you.
Okay.
He can do it, but they didn't have to show it. Old movies had class. There was an implication, or there was an explicit mention and then a dark cutaway as something was happening. And I could have done for a dark cutaway there.
Counterpoint. It's metal.
He's what's wrong with the audiences. He complains about these movies, but also he's why they thrive. How many Joker shirts did you have?
I don't know. I've got maybe like a dozen of them. Was that weird?
No, it's a symptom though.
Are there any other movies that you hate that everyone loves?
Everybody loved Avatar. Avatar was real mid.
Oh, God. Everyone did love Avatar. I forgot everyone loved Avatar.
You know what? I say it's mid. I never saw it!
I remember going with an old girlfriend and her family. They loved the movie so much that we went to see it in like 3D, which was very nice of her dad and everything. But, God, the movie wasn't that good.
I'm torn between my understanding of Avatar being that it is Pocahontas, the alien movie, or, controversially, IMAX the movie.
Do they still make movies in IMAX?
They do not.
Ouch.
I do not think they do.
Jesus Christ.
It is its own nostalgic time capsule.
Like, IMAX theaters are still a thing, aren't they?
I don't think it still operates.
Wait, really?
I don't think it does.
Oh, God.
Because it was very expensive. So here's the thing. IMAX in this time capsule was this big-ass theater with like an unusually large kind of wraparound screen and like surround sound situation. And I feel like maybe sometimes the seats would vibrate. I don't know. It was wild. But it was very expensive. And like you had to special shoot your movie with like more and or different cameras and lenses.
The camera angles that you saw on an IMAX film screen were like more vertical. And movie screens don't really do that. This is like an old school TikTok film. Really all it is just a souped up surround sound experience.
Yes, and you know what I have? Motion sickness. So you know what that was for me? Disorienting.
Well, guys, what are the movies that everyone likes that you absolutely hate? What are the worst good movies you've ever seen? Let us know in the comments, guys, because we'd love to hear from you. Obviously, there's a lot of movies out there that pretend to be good, but when we watch them, we know better, don't we? Oh, yeah, we see those movies. We see right through that golden exterior to the turd underneath.
Ew. I would have gone with a wolf in sheep's clothing metaphor, but you went poop with it.
Yeah, because poop's funny.
Poop is funny.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you again soon. Check out our other videos in the meantime, and we'll be back later. Bye-bye, everybody.